Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can mount your 1650 kV motor using your stock 1200 Xmaxx motor mount system. So what we did is, me and my friend Dumbo RC, I'll put a link down in the description if you want to check them out. But what we did is we drilled two big holes on one end of the plate of the motor so that the two slots fit, the support slots fit into the motor itself, so it acts as a guide, and the other screw just went in perfectly fine, so that fits awesome. And on the other plates, what happened was we just actually swapped out the entire plate for the Xmaxx plate, and it just fit properly right in there like it's the Xmaxx motor. So the mount itself, it gets a little bit longer because the motor is just a tad longer, but I managed to fit it through exactly. It fits perfectly in there. It does not move at all, and you can see down there that the mount it's still intact. It's perfectly fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you, but I'll show you a couple of pictures before I mounted it on the motor on the truck. You can see that the motor mount is the Traxxas one on the side, and the other one we left it over there. We might try with the Xmaxx mount on this side as well, with the Xmaxx end plate on the other side as well. But for now we're gonna see if we can run it with the metal part on the side, because my friend recommended to try it since it dissipates heat a little bit easier, since it's not plastic. But when it comes to motor mount system, this is by far the best motor mount system you can have on your Xmaxx, because first of all, it can actually it supports your motor from both ends, right, without having to do anything. Secondly, it's plastic, so it's really lightweight. It's really simple to mount. It's the same system as the stock one. You can still use your pin systems with this motor. I'm using 1950 right now, so the pins are still in there. You have flexibility just enough so it doesn't break, but not enough flexibility to move the pinion, because you're still using the support system on the side where the motor slots in. So it's not going to move anywhere, even if the plastic flexes a little bit, which this plastic won't flex, let's be honest. It's a thick piece of plastic in between the motor and the chassis, so there's nothing, it cannot flex because the motor is in between it. So it'll kind of cushion it, that's for sure. It'll pull it a little bit down on the impact, but not enough to actually make the motor go down, because there's the system supporting it on the edge there. I'm really happy how it turned out, because I did not need any metal. I hate metal on my truck, so this will not break any chassis on high impact. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the same heatsink, and I'm also going to put the high RPM fans on the stock mounting system, and I might chop off the roof so that there's more airflow coming in, because this is gonna be hella hot. I know the risks of running 6S on 8S, but if you watch entirely a bunch of videos, I've seen Omega RC, his videos are insane. He has similar setup with the 1650 kV, and even Kevin Talbot has the stock Xmaxx motor, just because of the motor mount system. But if he would find out about this, he would definitely try it. I'm really happy I got to try it firsthand, because I've never seen videos on it, and I'm really happy that I got to show it to you. The screws fit perfectly fine from both the top and the bottom. You see the holes line up there and there. They all line up, so no issues whatsoever. I was surprised, really surprised on how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fit everything on. There you go guys, the heatsink fits in there perfectly. There wasn't any issues. The diameter is exactly the same, so that's awesome. That's a little bit help on the heatsink, because I'm going to change these fans into these fans, right? I've got 4 of them. I'm gonna fit one in the ESC because it's still stock. I'm gonna fit 2 on my motor, and I'm going to fit a extra one somewhere, maybe just maybe, maybe we can cool the fan in some way, but I don't think there's any space anywhere else. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna start with the motor. Let's figure out how to put them in. Holes match here supposedly. Right. This is gonna be a struggle to fit it. Since it's metal, it doesn't really flex that much. It doesn't give you that much play. But I think we fit it. Oh, it fits there perfectly. Look at that. Don't judge my nippy double ranking, guys. So these are a little bit thinner. We're gonna see if we can fit them between these grills here. Oh wait, yeah, there is part. There we go. There she goes. Let me just trim those. There we go. That should be right? Professional job. And now we are going to take off the motor fan. I mean the ESC fan. Okay, so after wrestling with the Max 6 for a little bit, I managed to open it up. And I fitted the 21,000 RPM fan on the ESC plate. We have the fans on the motor finished, which are on here, and nice and clean with the zip ties. It looks pretty neat. We have the heatsink, which is above the 1650, so that's settled. So all we have to do now is we have to, I'm going to clean this a little bit because there's a lot of dirt and grass and stuff. So I'm gonna try and clean this out as much as I can on the heatsink of the Max 6. I'm gonna close it back up, fit the motor back in, and then we'll maybe we'll give it a test run because we need to see if the fans work. I might actually have to turn it on before we put it in. Actually, let's do that right now. Actually, there we go. Nice, guys. Those cool the shit out of you, bro. Holy, it's like cold. The case is really cold. Wow, that is insane. Wow, that's crazy. Insane, bro.